What's going on, fam? I'm over here trying to, hey, look, still trying to get my at-home studio together, all this other stuff. Setting up some equipment, different type of shit. But out here getting it together. Oh, out here getting it together. I got to get some coffee, and I'm gonna be back. Yeah, it's too much setup involved in this. Trying to get my mics, my lights, all that other stuff. So, y'all give me 2 quick seconds. I ain't even. Hey, look, I'm just chilling today. I just decided to go live, so we just chilling this morning. Let me see. Oh man, it's been a crazy morning, yeah. Crazy morning. Still trying to get my life together. This weekend was long. Hell, I got some shit I want to talk about, but it all depends on how many people come. But yeah, yeah. Not plugged in. Light right there. Good. Remote. That. Man. Let me tell you. Get my damn. You know what? This stuff. Let me see. There it is. Oh shit, that's bright. Okay. Yeah. Let's get this Rodecaster on. Rodecaster Pro 9000. Oh snap. Yep. For those of y'all in Flint that's looking for, you know what I'm saying, old school, if you need a place to come record, let us know, man. Yeah, we starting to rent out some studio space. I'm gonna be down for a month. I'm trying to figure out, hey look, we gotta figure out everything to make it work. Low. Some stuff. See if we can get this through. All right. Look. Yeah, there we go. Gotta have that background. I don't know what else I need. I think I'm pretty much there. Hold on, let me take myself out so I can look at my. We about there. We about there. All right, y'all. My bad. That's it, man. I had to get my life together this morning. It's been a long ass weekend. Yeah, everything been long, y'all. Pause. Been a long damn weekend. Long damn weekend for no reason. So hopefully everybody been having a good time. I was just up this morning, and it was one of the mornings where I decided I ain't had shit to do. So yeah, I was gonna go live last night and didn't go live. I got tired. I'm gonna be honest. I went and grabbed all the stuff and hooked everything up, and then got tired and then unhooked everything. So yeah, that's how that's been going. But in the mornings, I mean, even if I ain't running a good show, you know what I'm saying? I got to start off the right way. Let me go ahead and drop that intro.
Tropics, I wanna fly to the tropics. I wanna go to a place so remote. Niggas thought I went ghost, they don't know where to find me. I'm finna hop on a boat and take my black ass to the coast to go get a taco. Crazy as hell, think it's a joke. Then I'm sending shells if it's carne asada. Baby, no problem. Shit, gotta tell my shit, cause nobody do it for me. I'm about to flood my wrist. I'ma hit you in the morning. I'm about to board my trip. Eyes too red, what you said? With the pilot blowing zips, smoking on tropics. I wanna fly to the tropics, fly to the tropics. I wanna fly to the tropics. I wanna go to a place so remote. Niggas thought I went ghost, they don't know where to find me. I wanna go to a place so remote. Niggas thought I went ghost, they don't know where to find me. Damn, I don't pin locations, ayy. Girl, my phone on D&D, miss your notification, ayy. And it's been like that for weeks. I don't plan on changing.
Chill. Yeah, we ain't here. It's early in the morning. Hey, look. just feels quiet in this moment. Everything just be so quiet. I'm weird. Like I don't like. Where my coffee shop noise at? Yeah, there we go. There we go. I need my coffee shop noise in the background. But yeah, man, we've been out here. It's been a long ass weekend. I don't even want to get started trying to explain this weekend. It's been long. But I've been going through some shit. Trying to figure out some different things in life. I got the surgery coming up on the 25th. And with that, I don't know. It's been a it's been a long few weeks, y'all. It's been a long few weeks. And I'm gonna be down for a few weeks too, so that's crazy. But I know I keep talking about it, but it's on my mind, so y'all gonna hear the shit. I ain't got time for the board. And it's hot in here. Why is it so hot in my room right now? This shit is crazy. I feel like I'm about to. I don't even know. Let me see. I'm trying to see what videos I had on here the other day. I don't know if I played them all when Sis was out here. Let me see. Who is it? They got it. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Trying to make sure. I might upload some more, but yeah. I was sitting there chilling. The kids up. Everybody got something that they want to do. I be too tired. And I'm trying to get better. Requested a. Let me see. Hold up. I gotta leave somebody a request on. All right. Access blocked. This request is blocked by Google's policies. Well, it ain't gonna let me. I probably had to do it from my computer, but yeah, leave a review. Hold up, y'all. I'm sorry. I gotta look back at it. I love when somebody send you a spam email and it'd be from like a company. So it'd be like, yeah, we just received your shipping receipt from Amazon and we'd like to ship you your package as soon as possible. When would you be able to call in and give us your information so that such and such? Or like you'll get one that says your delivery has been put on hold. Please contact the Amazon team. And then you look at the email address and it's like kamad@gmail.com. Like, why the fuck would Kamad be sending me a message? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out why it happens so often. Maybe that's my thing. I get irritated a lot. I have no patience. And sometimes I'll be wanting to respond. I don't know if y'all be online watching them people that do the internet scamming and all that other stuff. They be baiting the scammers and then setting them up. That's some fun shit to watch. So if you ain't never did that, go watch like call center camera hacked or CCT camera hacked, something like that. And I think it's some wax in here. I'm about to take me an early morning dab. Normally I just hit a little bowl with y'all, but yeah, I'm taking a dab this morning. It's too much going on. Long ass weekend. My mind been trying to focus. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever get off focus and be trying to focus back in, that's why I still got the setting some shut up banner. Let me see. I don't got no other good banners to put up. Let me see. What's the word on Trump? If you got hate in your heart, let it out. Let me see. What did you do if someone tried to play you? Hold on. I just got to find a good. What is a BBL? Oh, wait a minute. What was we talking about on here, y'all? What are we talking about? What color are most humans' eyes? Oh no. Oh, I think we had a giveaway. We was doing questions and all types of shit. I don't know. Genesee 911 ain't worth a. Oh shit. Okay, hold up. I'm sorry. Hold up. Let me take the other one. Where's all the banners at? Okay, there we go. I'm trying to find it to support Cash App Hendrix Studios. Spread a little holiday cheer. All right, I have the views of Mackie are not the same views of comedian L. Hendrix. We are not responsible for any retaliation. Help an African child near you. Hold up. I don't know. Let's go with this one. Let's go with that one. It seems more dramatic for the live. It seems more dramatic. Hold on, I gotta get a Q-tip. Gotta clean the dab rig. Let's put on. Let's vibe about this. Oh, actually, I can change my banner now. This is my guy, man. I gotta make sure y'all check out Devin Burgess. I promise you, cuz is great.
I wanna fly to the tropics. I wanna go to a place so remote niggas thought I went ghost. They don't know where to find me. I'm finna hop on a boat and take my black ass to the coast to go get a taco. Crazy as hell, think it's a joke. Then I'm sending shells if it's carne asada. Baby, no problem. I need some stacks to get trapped in my wallet. I hit you back if you send a deposit. Coming for all of this shit like an audit. I need a bag like I can't carry all this. Run through the signal and still I can't call it. It don't even matter. A nigga too solid, but you see the drip. The gas got her falling, girl. I got a dip. I'll be back in the shit. Gotta tell my shit, cause nobody do it for me. I'm about to flood my wrist. I'ma hit you in the morning. I'm about to board my trip. Ice too red. What you said? With the pilot blowing zips, smoking on tropics. I wanna fly to the tropics. Tropics. I wanna fly to the tropics. I wanna go to a place so remote niggas thought I went ghost.
That's wax right there. I don't know if that's legal where you at, but it's legal where I'm at. Damn. I don't. Hey, put my phone on DM. What's your notification? Hey, it's like, was it too? Yeah, I was doing some judging for this competition, and I got a few entries to judge and all that other stuff. So I still got some from that, some other stuff, some little rallies out here.
You just looking for the tea. I need a drink with an umbrella. Get out of the cold cause the sun better. I wrote this in autumn, so I need this money to fall like it's confetti.
I'm ready.
Look, if it's mine, then I'm claiming it.
Man, what y'all up to this morning? Yeah. Hey, look, I see old school Tony Carter was in this thing. What everybody else got going on this morning? Don't be afraid to come in and say something. I think we'll be all right at this point in time. It's a community panel. Try to do everything aiming towards community over here. Because nobody does it for me. I'm not talking. You ever heard a song and you add your own lyrics to it? Like in some songs, like just a well appropriated B word is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just, yeah, it could just be me. It could just be me, but a well-timed B word a lot of time. It don't even have to be a cuss word. Like, yeah, like it's some things that just can go at any time. And so sometimes I happen to be one of those people that just like to do that. I don't know. It could be weird to you, but it's not your life. That's how I live my life. It is what it is.
What?
So yeah. You judge your own house. Judge mine. Judge your own house. Yeah. We dabbing over here. Well, not we. I'm dabbing. I know. I'm dabbing. We ain't doing shit. So I got and I really wanted to know Sis' opinion on it. So I need to find out where the hell Sis is at. But I had this little situation, and we'll just say it's somebody that I know. So we'll go with that. It's somebody that I know, right? And I don't know. They're going through some shit. I guess talking to somebody, whatever. But like it seemed like she don't want to talk to him. I don't know. There's some weird shit going on, and so I need to give my friend some advice because I'm tired of answering the phone about people. And I'm a different type of person nowadays. Like I could really give a damn less. Like my thing is, if you spend energy on somebody or if you get somebody your energy, like, like you expect kind of like some residual energy. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go to pick somebody up before work or if you go to help somebody with this and that, like if you ever needed help in that same capacity, like you would expect that you would be able to go to those same people and, hey, yo, man, shit, I need this bill paid, whatever. You help me out, something. So, yeah, you really a lot in here, y'all. I'm a little disappointed. Just a little disappointed. So this is live rosin. I'm trying to scoop up in here. But yeah, so my homie keep trying to ask me questions, and he wanted me to be the person. I don't know. I had to tell him, I'm like, bro, don't none of this shit sound right. Like, it seemed like she out doing her own thing, and I feel like you need to be doing your own thing as well. Like, I don't know what it is with females nowadays, but it's like it's a different world than what it used to be. It's a different world than what it used to be. So sometimes it ain't even based, like, I don't know. Some people, everybody looking for something different, but sometimes it's not even based on your merit or none of that shit that you're doing in the community.
What? What?
Crazy. I didn't even mean to hit that. But yeah, it's not based on none of that. Sometimes I think it's just based on what you can do for the next person, and what they don't have to do to get it. And that's crazy. Hold up, let me turn my camera off. I'm gonna take this little dab real quick. All right, we almost there. Hold up, let me heat it up a little bit more. But yeah, energy is just a muff right now. Oh shit. Yep, energy is something else right now. Oh shit. Yeah, energy is something else right now. And so I'm just on a big kick of every time I cough, my knee pop. I'm getting old. Okay, cool. I got my own damn notification. That's crazy. All right. We in here. We in here this morning. Let's see. I'm going to yeah. I'm trying. We gonna go. I wanted to go old school, but who is it? This was for Throwback Thursdays. I don't know, but we're gonna talk about it. Let me pick a couple specific ones. Hold up. We're gonna go into some old school TV shows, old school things. Let's see. We're gonna talk about it because I'm gonna make some clips out of my videos from now on. I'll be tired. Yeah. Make some clips out of my shit because we gotta start getting out here, y'all. Delete. Let me get my StreamYard together. Hold up. Woo. Boom, boom. Let's add them. Wow. Download zip folder. Hey, look, it's a lot that goes into this, y'all. I'm just saying. It's a lot that goes into this. I got a couple that I'm going to load up real quick. Let me see. We start off with this one. Then go with this one. We're going to start off. We're going to take it back to good times because I don't know how many people grew up off of old school TV shows. And I guess I can say old school TV shows because it wasn't out when I was born. So like right now, if you go to 92.7 or listen to I don't know, if you listen to some radio shows and they do like a throwback Thursday or some shit like that, like now they're playing Neo for throwbacks. And I'd be like, what? Wait a minute. Like I feel like I'm old now. I feel like a whole different person. And so some of this, oh yeah, you got to go on there. You got to do you. Open that up. Let's see. Add some more. So some of these, hold on, I'm still adding a couple more on here. No, I got another one I wanted to talk about, but I can't. Because there were some older shows I never got into. Like there was some stuff like a lot of people. I watched. Let me see. I never got into A Different World like that. I've seen a lot of episodes, but I never got into A Different World like that. Family Matters, I watched it every now and then, like everybody knew the gist of Family Matters, but it's weird. Like I didn't actively watch it, but I've seen every episode. Like it's one of them type of shows. So I guess growing up, things were a little different. But when it comes down to, like watching stuff as far as growing up, like I said, some of this stuff is just throwbacks to me or like oldies to me. But if it come on TV one, damn it, it's old. Let's just be honest here. If it comes on TV one, it's a classic. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But right now, even with this, like when I used to watch Good Times was what's going on. We got James Hudson in the building. Shout out, hold up, y'all. I forgot I had my. Hold up, let me see if I can get this together. Hold up, because I got sound effects in this bitch. Hold up, ain't no way. What is going on? Let me get my. There you go. We got James Hudson in the building. We got old school Tony Carter in the building. Appreciate y'all for sliding through. Hey, look, we out here. I told y'all I'm trying. Just trying for you. That's all I can do. So yeah, we out here. But when it came into it, like I would go to the crib and then like late nights, I believe like around that time, Good Times when I was younger would come on. Let me see. Good Times would come on about 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock. And so that was a good time because like cartoons got weird around that time. Like let's be honest, cartoons got very weird. And I know y'all probably would, it don't depend on what area you was in. But cartoons, they was trying to switch cartoons over from like cutting off regular cartoons. They used to run cartoons all night. So when I was younger, I was in the stage where like Cartoon Network started trying to do Adult Swim and started trying to do all this other stuff, but they didn't know what time to like really transition this shit. So like I never watched Johnny Quest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I couldn't stand it. I didn't like Johnny Quest. Seen it, I hate it. But it would be a transition point to where they start putting on a bunch of shit you ain't like, and then it would go into something random. And so that was when you kind of just veered away from whatever and started watching, the house took over the TV at the time. Or anyway, family time was sitting around watching Good Times. You bought me out because this is my era. I'm family time, man. When I say family time, and we had 3 TVs in my grandma's house. Actually, she had 4 TVs in there. How many rooms? She had 3 rooms in the living room. So she had 4 TVs in my grandma's house. Every room had a TV. And it's weird because you could be in another room, but you was still watching Good Times. Like you was still, I don't even know if TV One was there then. It might have just played on UPN. I don't know, or UPS. I don't know what the name of y'all stations is, but the shit played at a good time. But it's a lot of classics to this show. And I don't know, well, this picture was obviously taken before Penny was on the scene, all this other stuff. But it's some classic damn episodes to that. Like my kids, they won't sit there and watch it. You know what I'm saying? But I've played them some of the classic episodes. Like you need to learn about Penny and his iron. You need to learn about the iron. Because sometimes y'all don't know how good shit is. But you also don't know about other people that be going through shit. You think don't nobody be going through shit. And it could be a little kid at school, just like, so we had them lessons. When James died, hey, hold on, it's emotional. Like he was just trying to he was trying to build his family, James was trying to build Buddy and get him out the ghetto. And the worst part, I'm being honest, the only part I didn't like about Good Times, now they was trying to have a spinoff, didn't work, about some other stuff. It was another show, whatever. Only thing I didn't like about it was that at the end, everybody was still perfectly fine, just living in the, like they never they never just made it out, Never made it out. Lucky we got it. Good times, oh yeah. Good Times is filmed in front of a live studio audience in Chicago. Like it's a good show. It just, to me, I don't know. Maybe I'm asking for too much. But I expected JJ, like everybody couldn't. If you don't connect to this mother, I'm trying to play. See, I go through trying to do the best that I can. Trying to do the best that I damn can. Studio. Pairing mode. Try it again. Pairing mode for what? It's only the devil. So let's go to details and then delete the shit and then unpair. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Just be doing random stuff. I'm sorry. This is equipment. I'm about to hit my square. Yeah, I'm trying to pull up some theme songs. Can't even get my theme songs to pull up the right way. We got Good Times on the screen. I have to. Price is output. We ain't even popping up right now. Hold up. I gotta hook this Bluetooth up. Yeah, what's going on right now? Damn. New stuff be getting on my nerves. System, Bluetooth, now discoverable. There we go. Scan again. All right, y'all. My bad. We gotta. There we go. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, there we go. Pair it up. What was I about to grab? Damn it. I needed to grab something that I just forgot. Oh, the charger. Hey. Oh, I think we are. We might be in there. Need to get my hair braided this week. Sitting on the pillow. Whew, get my hair. It's crazy. But let's see. Hold up. Let me get my life back together. Get my headphones all that on. Chef Fine is wine in the building. What's going on, brother? What is going on? I actually was looking on your stuff today because I be looking through my subscriptions every day just to see if anybody posted anything. Damn, why my mic sounds so loud? Just to see if anybody posted anything. And I was like, damn, Chef ain't posted. Well, he posted a short on the 4th. But I said, Chef ain't posted no damn cooking videos. The last cooking video was the fried chicken and rice. We're waiting. I said, damn, I sure ain't. I clicked on a few of y'all. I said, such and such ain't put out a video. Let me go see what they got. Because I might be tripping. So I was looking. I said, man, I might be tripping. Like, damn, am I not getting notifications? I know Chef done posted something. I know Chef done posted. I said, oh, okay, no, 2 months ago. 2 months ago. Yep, that's same. He still want me to cook chicken and rice. Hey, look, Chef still want me to cook chicken and rice. I can't do that every day. Hey, listen, I can't do that every day. I be working. Well, show us what you eating when you can't cook on the channel. Yeah. Post something. Post you working at this point. Shit. We need a day in the life. Shit is crazy. Because when you were saying that you had all them jobs, I told you, I was like, he Tommy, he ain't got no damn job. And I was like, damn, he really out here working. And now we got to see it. It's like, you just got to, like, the video got to be, they said, they called me Tommy, and they have a picture of Tommy up there, and then, like, show you just at the desk, like, getting it in. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my desk right here. You know what I'm saying? What I do is I fill out papers. So you got a paper for me? Okay. Hold up. Watch. Look. Filled. Here you go. Yep. I fill out papers all day. I fill out papers all day. That's all that I need. Nobody even need to ask what's on the paper. I don't look. What do you mean? There's no point in looking. They asked for a signature. If it wasn't glanced at before, they shouldn't have put it across my desk. I'd be working. So I see. For real. What? No, Hammy. Oh, yep. Hold up. See? They keep coming. Here you go. Take that back. What? Lunch it. What time? Now tell him, give me a, hey, look, Chef be on the live. You order I know you'll order some random shit for your lunch, too. Now tell him to give me the ragatoni salad. See, this is the part where you can't cook for yourself. So now you be telling people all the shit you want to eat. Tell them I want a ragatoni salad, but I only want quinoa, the quinoa. I want the quinoa, but I want it fresh. If it's not fresh, tell them to take it back with seaweed wrap, extra seaweed on the inside with the rice. What type of sauces do they have at that? Oh, hold on one second, Chop. What type of sauces do they have at that? Okay. Tell them give me two of the ragatonis. And some foo, some fa. Hold on, what's this say the other day in some of the fa? I know they got some fa over there. I want that with all the chickens and the fixings and all of that. So make sure that. Okay, thank you. Oh, hold up. Nope. I'll sign off on. That's for me. I'll sign off on that. All right, and I just signed off on lunch, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like some just. You're talking about I work for a hospital. I can't record that. Oh, damn. That's even crazier. Hold up. I can see it right now. Hey, look. No, I'm in here right now. He's sitting there looking at the camera.
Don't nobody say nothing. Then all of a sudden he'd be like, "What? Scalpel? Oh, okay, yeah, scalpel. Here you go. It's a scalpel." No, we live in surgery. We got a good succession rate. We got a very good succession rate in here. Doctor is great. He doesn't like to be filmed, but he said I can film. So yeah, we're just watching the surgery. You need a wrench. Okay, let me get you a wrench. Yep. I'm the assistant right now. I'm the assistant. He be assistant in the surgery. He said, "Good to see you, fam." I was watching your barbecue the other day. How was it, Henny? Man, everything was straight. When I get on the grill, when I get on the grill now, it ain't no games. Hey, I'm good. No complaints. No complaints. There we go. We was talking about this good times. And we going back to just some of our, some classic different shows that, we all managed to watch, or just that I even managed to watch back in the day. But there were some, like I was telling everybody, I didn't watch everything, if that makes sense. Like, it's some stuff, I never got into A Different World. I'm going to be honest. Like I said that earlier, I never got into A Different World. It might have been a little bit before my time, because in A Different World came out, that was like around that was like around 80s, I believe. 80s, early 90s was A Different World. End of the 80s, early 90s. And so I was born, I was conceived in 89. I'm an 80s baby. And yep, I was conceived in 89. It's okay, there we go. That's the one I was trying to. Let me put that up there. Okay. So, a lot of these different things, came and went, and, I just, hold up, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Jeff. Let me see. One of those patients called me a dumb MF. I almost lost my job that day because I ain't the MF1. Chef in there, every time he go to do the... They like, "Chef, we keep getting reports that you keep going by the gentleman's room. Why do you keep stopping?" He just swing his head in. "Everything all right? I'm just checking on you." "No, everything all right. I'm just checking on you." I remember I worked in a retirement home. Or like senior center, and a lady kept telling everybody I was her husband. And so every day I come by and she'd be like, "Hey, that's my husband." There's an older white lady. So I was like, damn, she got some jungle fever. And every day I walk by, "Hey, that's my husband." And so one day, and it's actually the last day I saw her, because I don't think they had me on that floor no more. Like, they had me skip that floor. But I went in and she was standing there with no clothes on and was like, "Baby, come here. That's my husband. Come here. That's my husband." And then I was like, "Oh, wait a minute." And I was the only like person down on the wing. So I was like, "Yo," like I screamed, I was like, "Hey." And at that time I was buffing floors. At that time I was buffing floors. Right? So I had the Bufferino 3000 in my hand, and I came down to do that floor, and I was getting it, and she was standing right there, and I was like, "Yo," and she was in the doorway, and then the lady ran up and was like, "Miss Whatever, what are you doing?" And she was like, "I can stand there for my husband. I can show my husband." And I was like, dang, hey. I always thought about it and wondered if she got a check, though. It was like, man, we could have got on out of there. Yeah, she has some money on her now. Oh, my bad. Is that... Do my eyes deceive me? Hold up. Sis, welcome to the live. Hold up, I gotta give Chef one too, because Chef was in here. Hold up. He came in when I was trying to hook up my music. Let me see. I'm gonna make sure I got the right. There we go. Chef. Welcome. Well, let me see. Even though we interviewed Thelma, I don't know shit about Good Times because it's slightly before my times. What? Oh, this nigga. Hey, like, that's how they get it. This nigga. Bruh. Watching, like, Good Times to me what, but it is an iconic show. Like it's like even when you go into it, and like I got good times up there, but when you're talking about iconic shows, just to me, as far as like I do production, you know what I'm saying? So all the shows was great, but I can't watch everything, and then some stuff was before my time, some stuff, whatever, right? But for me, that and this right here, when I say Sanford and Son was my shit, oh my, hold on, where's the damn Sanford and Son intro? This is my mama's ringtone for like the longest time. I don't. Yeah. What? 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 When that came on, and you were sitting, like you could be sitting in a whole other room at your house. I could be using the bathroom. I could be mid-wipe. I don't know. I could be reading a magazine or some shit. I don't know what I did back in the day. Wasn't no phones around. I'd be mid-wipe. And a nigga, like once you heard that, you'd be sitting there. You'd be like, hold up, what is that? Hold up, no, I know there's something going on. You'd be like, it's San Francisco. Hold up. You'd be trying to. That's when you had the big roll back in the day. You had to get in there. So yeah, you would run out, damn near not wash your hands trying to wash. I'm just. Let's see. Our things, my chat. Let me catch up to y'all. Let me see. Bless just had my birthday, July 4th. Still here. Hold on, real quick. Oh, snap. I'm still playing the intro song in the background. Shout out to James Hudson. Happy birthday. On the 4th. That's crazy. That's crazy. Shout out to your folks. That's wild right there. That's wild. All right, bro. Let me see. We got Sis in the live. Sis, what you over there doing? What is you over there doing? I was gonna put this in here earlier because I have an open. I have an open door policy here at Kenny in the morning. But yeah, if anybody wants to, I have Sanford playing right now. Fred and his friends are trying to be escort. Oh, that's when he had them all in the suits, and Grady was man. That's see what I'm saying? Classic episodes. But like a show is good if you can see an excerpt just like that. And you know it took you back to Fred. I forget what he was wearing. I think didn't he have on a white suit or some shit? He was sitting in the living room, or no, it was a blue tux, like but with the long thing on it. And then he had Grady in there. I think didn't he send Lamont out on a date, and Lamont ended up it's when you see an excerpt and then bring up a whole conversation about something, that's how you know it was good. Like Sanford and Son, that was a classic show. That was a classic show right there. I promise you. I don't even know. Let me see, I watch all those shows every day on Tubi. Milo is over it. Well, hey, look, Milo be sitting there and hear it too. He'd be like, huh? He'd be like, wait a minute. And he run in. He know what it is. Every time you hear that, that's a now for those of y'all, let's see. Now when you heard this one, now this was this right here. I'm just gonna be honest. From Television City in New York. Anytime you need it, baby. Once that came on and you heard that beat drop, good times, like it was another moment. And it was a happy moment because you knew that a good ass episode was about to come on. It ain't matter what episode of Good Times came on. Every episode of Good Times was a good episode. And another thing I like is how a lot of these writers and different stuff, they bring stuff up like later in the day. So like if you're a fan of whatever, like you'll see Winona and just something else, or you'll see Bookham and something else. So it's like you'll see all these people referenced in a whole different movie, but about whatever, and it brings you back to these classic moments of good times. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it really was a good time. Hold on, let me see. Let's go over the lyrics of this shit. Cause y'all don't, some of y'all don't know. Anytime you need a friend, not getting hassled and not getting hustled, keeping your head up and wider. Like it when they went into the temporary layoff. Oh no, scratching and surviving and hanging in the child line. Scratching and surviving and hanging in the child line. What y'all know about that? I don't know. I don't know what a child line is. I could imagine just a line of food. But ain't you lucky you got them? That's all I got to say. Good times. Live don't get hit for playing this one. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, my bad. Yeah. It's just, you know, you gotta be ready for it. Some of this stuff is just classic stuff right there. Now, these is my two shows. Like, if it come down to favorite shows and somebody ever asked me what are my favorite two shows growing up, I'm gonna throw in Sanford and Son and Good Times. Now, I'm gonna go a little further. We're gonna go into kind of like I won't say by era, but yeah, I'll say by era kind of shows. So the number one show, and I don't give a damn what nobody say about it. The number one show for me, actually just growing up or whatever, like that was from my era, was The Cosby Show. And I'm glad that they play it now still. Everybody can have their own opinions about, you know, what goes on. But I know how things go too. And I personally do not think that man had to put anything in anybody's drink just to get them to go anywhere. I just think people was upset it wasn't them. So that's, you know, but I don't want to diminish anybody's situation either. Somebody did something. But anyway, they put it back on the air, and I was happy of that. You know, I was happy of that. My favorite episode was when they had the family singing the song in the living room, and Rudy was taking the lead. I can't even remember the line she was saying, but hold on, let me go to what's the next one? Family Matters. Now that was another one. Like I said, I never actively like I never watched Family Matters just to be watching it. Like, oh my goodness, Jet Magazine, or what was the TV listing says that Family Matters will be on today. Didn't we used to get the TV listing from Jet Magazine? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Didn't Jet Magazine have a listing of all like the kind of black shows that was coming on? Somebody got to help me out on this one, because I swear they did. Jet Magazine had a thing with all the shows on there. And they used to give you a time, so you could look in the back of Jet Magazine. Yeah, they did. You could look in the back of Jet Magazine, and I remember you would go past. My bad. You would go past the beauty of the week, and a few pages past the beauty of the week. Oh Lord! As a kid, I always looked at the beauty of the week, but I was only like 4 or 5, so I never. Yeah. It's just like, just look and be like, damn, that's a cool swimsuit. Like, it matches her very well. She looks nice. Like, it's just kid stuff, you know. It's a very nice child. I don't know. Damn, she got some nice toenails. Like, it's just weird shit. I was a very different child. I was very different. I don't know. But you go past the Jet Beauty of the Week, and then you would see the listing for like the shows that's about to come up, you know? And so I ain't gonna hit and pack my bowl. I ain't shit. That dab ain't really get me there like that. We gotta hit a bowl in here to get ourselves together. Yes. But yeah, so Jet Magazine, you would look at it, it would tell you all of your shows. You would see in Jet Magazine, you would see when the Cosby's was coming on. You would see when Fresh Prince is coming on. I don't know if Fresh Prince might have made Jet Magazine. He might have made Jet Magazine. It would have been towards that end part, but he might have made it. Family Matters made Jet Magazine. Living Single. Sis, look at you. Living Single definitely made Jet Magazine. It was said pervert. Living Single I was only 4 years old, and I pick up that little magazine, just be looking. I'd be looking, and I just didn't nobody know what you was looking at. Like, I ain't looking for what I look at now. I can tell you that much. But I would just look. I'd be like, damn. I'd be looking at it. My brother be like, damn, what you staring at? I'd be like, nah, her kneecaps it's like they not ashy in the picture. It's a nice photo. It's like, maybe that's why I got into photography. I don't know. Judging Jet Beauties of the Week was how I got judging the Jet Beauty pictures of the week is how I got into photography, and I was not judging them the way that y'all think I was supposed to be judging them. That's all I got to say. Let me see. We got Cherokee Black Panther in the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to. Hey, CLH mods in chat. I was in love with Rolo from Sanford. Rollo. Hey, look, now Rollo. I like that. Hold on. Let's pull up. Hold on. Let me see. Cause I got some. Boom. Hold up, cause we gotta get the good picture of him up there. Nathaniel Taylor. Oh, he passed at 80 years old. Now I'm one of those people too, and it's just me. I don't know. Hold up. Let me see. There we go. Yeah. Easy. Said 999. She don't get me playing now. Don't get me playing in here. Shoot. Don't get me playing in here. You see, when Fred and Aunt Esther was shackled together. Oh my goodness. In the living room. Let me tell you, Fred couldn't stand his Hey, look, Rollo, he was Lamont friend though, right? Yeah, that was Lamont friend. And Fred thought he wasn't worth a damn. Yep. It was pretty much everybody that came through there. Fred ain't pretty much think that they was worth a damn. Remember the neighbor in the property line? I'm gonna be honest. One of my favorite episodes of Sanford and Son is the property line episode, because this man thought that he had all this property, and so he was being extra. He was talking to the Mexican dude, but what was the Mexican guy's name? What? Yeah, Fred hated everybody. Look, what was the Mexican guy? He would go over there and talk so reckless to him, and so they was going through all of this stuff, and then at the end, he walk outside and see all these goats and shit going across the yard, and he see the goat, and he Julio. Man, when I tell you Fred ass couldn't stand Julio, shit. Between Julio and Esther, I think Julio might have had it beat. Definitely might have had it beat. Definitely might have had it beat. He couldn't stand his ass. What was it? Didn't they have him move in for like a few days? Didn't Lamont tell him he could stay there for a few days, and then Fred started tripping? I gotta go. Like some of this shit, you just gotta, Yes, Julio. He gave him heck. I don't know. His relationship with Julio was way different than even Esther or any of that. When Grady got the extra Social Security check. Let me pull up Grady. Hold on. This is, I'm gonna be honest, out of one of the, when you talk about a smart, like I told somebody one day, I was like, you probably one of the smartest dumb people I know. And there's no offense to you. Like, yes, you gotta give it up to Grady. You gotta give it up to Grady. Grady was definitely one of them people. He played that character perfectly well. Hold on, I'm trying to find a good picture of him here. Well, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. I don't know whose video this is, but we'll go with that. Good times, oh yeah, oh yeah. But yeah, Grady was one of the smartest dumb people in the, like Grady always had a good idea that backfired, or he'd have a dumbass idea and somebody take it and make it better. But Grady was one of the, him and Esther to me was two of the characters on there. That definitely made everything a lot better when they came around. Wasn't it the mailman? Hold up. I'm trying to think of the episode. What about the episode where Fred was acting like he was sick and he was acting like he was sick, and I forget what it was for offhand, but he was acting like he was sick. And so then when everybody left at the end, he was upstairs in the room, and then he thought everybody had left, and then he tried to sneak downstairs to do whatever, and then they caught his ass. Like, it's, you know, like it's just different type of stuff. Different type. Fred was tripping until his sister Maria was cleaning and cooking. Let me see. Grady had that weed using it as you old fish-eyed fool. That's how she'd say it too. You old fish-eyed fool. And then the movies. Oh, what movies was she in later on? Because she was in Don't Be a Menace. I swear she was in Don't Be a Menace. There was something else that she had played in. Another like hood movie. I can't remember offhand, but yeah. Good woogly boogly Grady. Grady. This is, you know, these are times for me. These are times for me. And even as a kid, like I said, most of the stuff, honestly, as a kid, I didn't understand what was going on. Or a lot of the, you know, I mean, you understood the gist of it. Like, sure, Fred don't want nobody messing with his house and shit. Y'all coming in trying to tell him he owes something or trying to do whatever. Fred got a bill. They going to the casino, like all this type of shit. Fred ain't dealing with it. That was the gist of that. That 100% was the gist of that. Now, the history behind the show actually is it was supposed to be, it was the dude that was coming out with the shows. He was a Jewish guy, and so he was coming out with these different shows because he said he was trying to, you know, he knew how to portray Black America, all this different stuff. So, somebody behind Good Times, behind, you know what I'm saying, people with the money and do whatever. But Sanford and Son wasn't supposed to be how it was, and so somebody ended up suggesting the person. There was a writer behind all of this that never got credit, but he ended up suggesting to the dude, you know, that he should get, you know, such, like, we're gonna get Red Fox and you should do it this way and whatever. And the guy said that he never thought that America would agree with the black dude calling white people honkies on live TV. And later on it came out that, you know, he ended up, somebody, they needed or whatever, he pitched the show, whatever. And so the dude that pitched the show, the black dude that didn't get the credit for it and didn't get paid for the shit, he ended up, and I could post more about this, it's just a quick little womp, but he never got credit for anything. And so when he found out that the show was coming out, like, he was like, yeah, when the show, you know, finally when it was about to air, when they had the pilot or whatever it was, he was like, it was a show with Red Fox living on the junkyard with his son and this and that and whatever, and his wife was passed, like all the ideas that he gave to the dude. So it's a lot of history behind a lot of this shit that sometimes we don't really know about, but classics. And the best part about it is that even in Good Times, like when you see Good Times, you see a full household family with a father figure. And I forget which one of them it is, but one of them wasn't supposed to be there. Like, so in the beginning, I think it was a house without a father or a house without a mother. And so whoever was, behind whatever and this and that, they were like, no, we want to, we don't want it to be portrayed as such and such. Like everything that's out there is whatever. We want a strong Black household. And so a lot of these shows that you see, or a lot of these shows that were pitched back in the day and all this other stuff, are shows with a strong Black household. You got Good Times. You got Jamie Foxx show. When Jamie Foxx went and lived with his aunt and uncle, like that right there, he wasn't. They took him to a stable. You know what I'm saying? Like there was stability right there. They owned a hotel, like in California. Like they gave him an opportunity that people don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of these shows, the writers and the people behind everything, the writers and different stuff were like, hey, you got such and such. No, we want it this way. Like we don't want this show portrayed as whatever. And so we understand that maybe you think it should be this way. And I forget the guy's name, the white guy that was whatever. But once heads came together, like we got better imagery of what we needed to get. Now another classic is Martin. Now, I don't think, in this show specifically, I don't think Martin's mom was married, but I know Gina's mom and dad, they was extra. So Gina's mom and dad was extra. And they couldn't stand Martin ass in the beginning. Remember that? I forget what episode it was, but they were sitting in the kitchen talking about something, and the mama was sitting there on the couch. Or the mama was sitting there at the table in the kitchen, and they was talking about something like some butter and something, and she was sitting there like, ooh, He was like, you got a little freak in you, don't you? Like that, But anyway, we catch up on these comments. Chad and Sanford and Son, too funny. My dad had a bunch of Fred's ways. Be cool, Dad. I watched the Grady Show and What's Happening all the time as well. And just Sanford, all of them are classics. Now, the Grady Show and What's Happening, I never got in. Like What's Happening specifically, I never got into. So like I said, I like A Different World. I never watched that, but it's some shows I didn't get into because they were kind of before my time, and I was, whatever. But the Grady Show, I got into. To be honest on that one. Grady Show I never got into. And A Different World, and what was the other one you said? Because I know that was a classic right there. What's Happening? What's Happening? I never got into, but I did. What's the one where because you got the Jeffersons, you can't forget about the Jeffersons. What was the spinoff? What was it? Amen, where he was the preacher. We watched that a lot growing up in the household too. I didn't voluntarily turn that on, but it definitely came on at an inconvenient time to where it was like nothing else to watch. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of, I forgot you were a young buck. Somebody. That's cool history, Henny. Appreciate it. You can't beat the Black shows. You really can't. Like back in the day, when I say it was so much fire, and now that's why you don't see any. Let's be honest. Black-ish took over for, what was it, 10 years? 9, 7, 10 years, whatever it was. Black-ish took over because there were no other shows. There were no other Black shows. And to be honest with you, hopefully D.L. Hughley don't got shit to say and he see this and decide to make a video. I don't know what D.L. Hughley got going. But as far as that was the start of the end of Black shows. And they came out with the Hughley show. That was the start of them trying to. They was just doing anything at this time. My Wife and Kids came out. My Wife and Kids was good. I can't even recall what came out after My Wife and Kids. Because for a while there was a stretch where we had no Black families in any households and a whole bunch of just ratchet stuff and a whole bunch of this and that and hood movies and remakes of hood movies and this and that. but we didn't have anything. And then we had Tyler Perry. And so, and Tyler Perry movies was the dramatic side of the, you know what I'm saying? So, like, what did we have after that? You know what I'm saying? Rip Tommy on Martin. Man, rest in peace, Tommy. Rest in peace. Me for it to extrally scream like that, but yeah. Yeah, shout out to him because Tommy was a cool one. And everything he was in, he was Tommy. He never changed. Never changed. Yes, amen. Amen was that show right there. Amen was that show. What's Happening was the bomb. I don't know why I never got into What's Happening. Like, cause we had cable. So it's you know, some shit you couldn't watch if you ain't had the right channels. Like, you had to be at a friend's house to watch that shit. Like, but I was the friend. Yep, I was the friend whose house they would come to watch the shit. But when you come over to my house, we're watching Sanford and stuff. Like, I don't want to. It ain't no. It ain't. I don't have time for that. Let me see. What other shows we got on here that we could talk about? We about to hit a bowl real quick. Thelma and Riley and them was funny. Tubi be playing all the good shows. Look, Tubi done came back. I'm gonna be honest. Tubi, Amazon Prime, like different places. Like, it's streaming places that didn't start streaming that do better than the streaming places that started streaming. And that shit pisses me off. Last year when Netflix decided they was gonna stream that fight, and you was the first streaming service ever to do this shit, and your streaming platform was horrible, that let me know y'all ain't shit. Amazon Prime, amazing. I don't know what it is. Prime Video, they put in research and all that shit to do whatever. Tubi, they put in some shit that every time, Tubi. I don't even know if they say Tubi, but at the end it sounds like it say booby. Like, I'd be like, damn, what did they say? But by the time that happens, I see a million shows I can watch. So I think I watch my Tom and Jerry on there. Yeah. Another old racist show. Tom and Jerry, but we ain't gonna go into no cartoons today. That's we'll save that for another episode. Because Tom and Jerry definitely was some shit. And when you look at it, it was the episodes that you think of Tom and Jerry, like when they came out, weren't the episodes. Like, I've always thought that maybe like the ones I had watched were like early, maybe 80s or, you know, 70s, whatever. When you start looking at them, like, they came out in like the 40s, 30s, like early as hell. They had Mima and them in there. They was on some wild shit. But yes, Tubi and the Griot channel I watch with my mom and take care of her with dementia. What is the Griot channel? Hold up, they got some fire on there. Hold up. Hey, look, I got a fire stick. Shit, man. Hey, look, we trying to find options. Are we there yet with Terry Crews? Are we there yet with Terry Crews? What? With Terry Crews? Was that with Terry Crews?
What?
Are we there yet? Let me see. Oh. Yep. That's crazy. What did that come on? Hold on. Wait a minute, sis. Look at that. Are we there yet? Damn. I'll be honest, I've never heard of that. Yep. I've never heard of that. But this was like, I graduated in 2008, came out in 2010. So this was at a point in my life where I was very out there. I was high. I mean, on life. It's high on life at the time. And yeah, my chat and JJ was a mess, but I never really just sat through a whole episode. Maybe when Penny got a whooping with a belt with Michael's son, and when James died. Nigga, you don't watch the whole. That's all you got to say, Chef. You know good times. Good times. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good times. Live studio audience. 60652. Oh, sorry. Different strokes and facts of life. Listen, now you out here doing too much because now you naming too much shit that I just never got into. Learning the facts of life. What was the facts of life theme song? Hold on, no, I know facts of life. Facts of life theme song. Y'all trying to make me feel young today. I'm not playing this shit. Y'all, you're not doing this today, sis. Hold on.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both.
What?
There you have the facts of life.
What? The facts of life? Now that is not a good black show. Sis, you're demoted for okay, I promoted you again. You got demoted and then I don't know what I demoted you to, but yeah. It brought you back though. You're back. You're back. The Grill Channel, all the black hold on, the Grill Channel, all black programming, good stuff. Okay. Now, since we talking about stuff that's all black, just while we on here, y'all go download the Spill app. I got too many apps around here to show you. Let's see if I can put it on the page by itself. Yeah, there we go. Download the Spill app. It's an all black social media platform. You can follow your boy comedian L Hendrix on there when you download it, but they are still crowdfunding and different type of stuff. So you actually you can get in on the building of the channel or on the building of everything. I think they have like $100, $250 investments, like all these different type of investments to actually get in on the main floor of it. And since they started, when I came in the thing, it was like 200,000 in funding, and then they got a whole, like once that happened, it kind of took off. But anyway, a bunch of different stuff on the app, different rooms, different, for real. And so it's black owned, black operated. They got different places, like different rooms. This one's self-development room, and it's a lot of stuff on here. Cooking, music, R&B lovers, Black Woman Nerd Co. So a vibrant space for black women who love things nerdy, come for discussions, fan theories, sharing art, cosplays, and finding your tribe. So like they have different groups that you can actually join and kind of push different stuff out. So I've still been checking it out and still been getting, every now and then I kind of make a post. But Soul Food Garden update. It's just different stuff. But it's definitely a positive app. Don't get on here acting ratchet. We gonna vote your ass off. I'm gonna be honest. As a board member, you're going to be out of there. We don't do no hood shit. There's no need. So anywho, yep. But it's a very positive space, and it's very like if you're somebody that likes aspirations or like aspirations. Likes aspirations. If you're somebody that has aspirations to do different things, or you like morning affirmations, or you like just positive vibe type shit, then that's the place to be at. I gotta clip that too. Okay. Different strokes and facts of life. Sing it. Maud and Fancy Island. You just naming all types of shit now. You ain't got no. Miss Garrett was good with them. We watched the facts of life. Hey, look, I watched the Golden Girls. I don't know what you talking about. I have no. I did watch the facts of life. Don't get me wrong. I did watch the facts of life, but Golden Girls is my shit. I don't care what they talking about. My grandma be sitting there watching it. I'll be sitting right there with her. But I was a child that, like, when I went to church, I didn't want to sit with the kids. I wanted to sit with the older ladies so I could hear who they was talking about. I was one of them kids. So, call it what you want. Let's see. Who downloading Spill? Yeah, it's definitely different, and it's a different type of app, So it's just fun to do something different. and not see a bunch of random hateful stuff all the time. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you think about it, some white shows was spinoffs or the start of black shows. Florence from Good Times was Maud's housekeeper. Ah, yeah. You're right. You're right. Cicely 19. What? Got it done. Spilled that. Yes. Appreciate you. I'm trying to go back up to who didn't like 2D and Player now. Let me see. Oh, right here. I clicked off of it, but I was trying to go. All right, so like even just my quick little whatever, like, and I always tell people the reason that I don't like Friends, like, because I went to an all white high school, like, or not all white high school, I won't say it like that, but predominantly white high school. It was pretty crazy. But one of the reasons that I don't like Friends specifically is because Friends was a copy of Friends copied everything that Living Single did. And hold on, I'm about to hit my bowl. We gonna talk about it. Ooh. Mm-mm. Friends. So they had Living Single. They was trying to pitch the TV show Living Single. And so there's a lot of different stuff going on, but some of the networks didn't want to air it. Some of the networks didn't want to pick it up. All this different shit. But they end up getting a certain TV spot. And the year after, the TV spot was taken away. All this other stuff. But everything that Friends did mirrored Living Single. So they had different episodes, different things that they did in them episodes, to where if you watched Living Single as well, you would kind of see the same little vibe, just less funnier and a little paler. So, you know, it just is what it is. Hold up. Okay, there we go. Sicily, 1942. I jacked that text up. Oh, Sophia, Sicily, Golden Girls, man. Golden Girls was actually, for better or for worse, was my jam. A Tyler Perry banger. Sure did. Friends bit off a Living Single. Friends, yeah, they bit off a Living Single for sure. And that's why, like, when I went to school, like, we'd go over to people's houses and they'd just be playing Friends. Like, it was just regular. Like, that was their everyday, like, just leave it on and let it play type shit. And I'd always go change the channel. I'm going to be 100% honest. I've always went and changed the channel. Now, I got some stuff to say about Tyler Perry, too. I'm going to keep my opinions very but I've always gone and changed the channel if somebody has Friends on, and changed it to something else. And Friends is not allowed to be played in my house. Ever. I remember Nickelodeon was playing it at night. I'm like, well, kids, you can't go to sleep watching that. Like, shit, oh, wake up to that. For better or worse was my jam, a Tyler Perry banger. Now, you know, Tyler Perry, and this is allegedly, now, you know, I'm Flint, Detroit shit, whatever, anyway. But there's this guy that used to write with him. And so apparently there was a situation where back in the day, you know, Tyler kind of went his way. Another dude was supposed to go his way or whatever it was. But but Tyler ended up getting a lot of the credit and then taking off and doing his own thing and building it from where it was and all that. So you can't not give him credit for the build, but there is a little bit of history behind Tyler Perry as well. But when Medea first started coming out, that shit was a classic. There, I mean, you couldn't even. We went to see the play. We was in Detroit. I remember we went to Detroit. You couldn't have your phones on, and if you weren't there, I think it was 10 minutes before it started. Like you wasn't even getting in. Like they locked the doors, so you could have a full ticket and everything. If you running late, just don't come. Like you're not even getting in. Like that was a good time. That was a good time. I never got into Friends, and yes, TP got. Hey, look, he got his own, and then now allegedly he got a few other, now he got a few other whatever. But since the Boondocks came out, and if anybody's seen the Boondocks Tyler Perry kind of episode, which they didn't, I don't think they called him Tyler Perry, but kind of whatever, where Grandpop was getting into, hold up. I'm just gonna put my picture of the Jet magazine back up. So Grandpop was getting into acting, and so he got an audition for Tyler Perry Studios. They hired him, and they wanted him to come to the studio, like as a team bonding thing. And so all the team went down there, and they were sitting in the same rooms and massaging each other in beds with oils and all types of different types of shit. Who is this? Who is? Who's Kehan? Who is that? Who is this? Okay. Phone just giving me all types of notifications. I'm sorry. That shit just threw me off. I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. Hey. But yeah, Tyler, the Boondocks episode. But yeah, that's the episode right there that kind of put a lot of the extra life on display that, things are going through. He said Friends wasn't that at all. But to them, they didn't know no better. So it was funny. Like comedy just always seemed a little drier. And so I never really knew the other side of comedy until, I went to that school and I was like, damn, people actually watch this? Like, that's crazy. And somebody had said somebody got mad at me one day, like, you don't know such and such. And I was like, how would I know them? Like, I don't watch that shit. Like, and I've always knew that they've been off Living Single. Like, I don't watch that shit. Now, one that was really good to me was the Jamie Foxx show. And that was one, I don't know. It was something different about it. But Jamie could sing, like, you know what I'm saying? And so if even Jamie Foxx's history, like Jamie Foxx used to go and he was trying to get like out there. And so what he would do is he would go shoot at the Diddy party. So when they had this sounds so crazy. When they had just the all white parties and different stuff, he would show up with his camera. And so he would always go and then he would shoot the different parties, or he would film the parties. And so Jamie Foxx himself was at one of the parties, and I believe something happened. He ended up getting on the piano, singing, and then, something happened, whatever, and then he was making music, whatever. Or he got like hired to play at one of the parties. I forget what it was, but yeah, Jamie Foxx started off doing songs here and there, trying to start a singing career. And he was a photographer, and he would go to the parties and he would stand outside. And when they, and he would go up to the door with his equipment and they would let him in, because as a photographer, when you got all the shit in your hand, you just want people to move the hell out the way. So he didn't let him in. He didn't have no hassle. He would get into these parties, didn't have to pay nothing, didn't have to do nothing. And he was able to film, and supposedly, but when he got in, he was, mingling and doing whatever. So let me see. Is this over here at the doctor's appointment? What you doing over there? It's 11 o'clock. I'm about to go make some breakfast shit. I heard Steve be stealing jokes and material too. Word on the curb. I believe it, old thieving ass. You talk about all right, Harvey? We talking about Steve Harvey? Steve, hey, look. If you ever watched, hold on, let me pull up one more. We're gonna talk about one more. If you ever watch And I've been trying to take over as the Family Feud host. So if you know anybody, anybody that gets me booked for any movies or any of the Family Feud gig, you get 10% of my salary for the first year. So that's I said it on here. So y'all heard it. I'm gonna be making enough. You get 10% for the first year for the referral. And that's after taxes. So don't be trying to come in. Well, you done made no. You heard what I said. Once I get my check and cash it, you get 10%. Harvey, yes. But see, Steve Harvey always been funny too. So it's like, like it's weird, but as a like even back in the day, like I remember I went to a club. We got called to go to this club, and me and my boy RJ, and they were like, yeah, we want y'all to come out, like y'all been killing it and all this other shit, and so we want you to come out. We got a few comedians. We just gonna kind of rotate it, but it's gonna be like a quick, like you get a few minutes, and then we just gonna rotate. So I don't know what it was, but we went out. We trying to practice our material. When we went in, it was like a pub, like old English style pub with the big ass beer glasses and shit. And so the lady was like, yeah, y'all can sit over there. Like if you want to up top, like they had some steps that went over the bar, but she was like, if you want to up top, like all the comedians are up there. And so we were like, oh, okay. And then we were sitting there getting something to drink, but it was like these weird little drinks, house-made ales or some shit. So we were trying them. And then like the show was starting. So then like people started coming down the stairs. But when I say it was like 17 people coming down the stairs with notebooks in their hand and shit. And so we're sitting there like, what's going on? And the lady was like, oh, well, they do these, things every now and then where they invite these comedians out. We all just kind of, go over our material and just kind of see what it's hitting for and whatever. It's like, kind of like a comedian show. And so I got up on stage and I was like, damn. And so I started talking and I was telling one of my jokes. And it was the first time I really started talking about my kids. But I started talking about my kids and I saw some guy like a few rows back, dude was like, and he started writing something down. And then, but like at first I was like, oh, I don't know, maybe he just, in my mind, I'm like, damn, he must have just thought of a good ass joke. And then he looked back up at me and he sat there and then I said something, I kept going and then he wrote something and then he looked back and then he did it again. And I was like, oh, he's writing my good ass joke. Like, oh, you mother. So yeah, it's a thing. But when it, damn, there's too many words in this shit. Just pull it up. Big ass smile. That's all we need. That's all we need right there. Hold on. Sis, tell the doctor you've been eating bacon. Helly bacon with onions mixed into it. She put gravy in the bacon mix. I don't know, everything clumped up. Put it on a burrito with some rice. It looked good. Let me see. Right there. So yeah, so there is a history of people and like even comedians like, and it's a thing like, because I've heard of comedians going in clubs and or like going to different shows and they're hearing people say some stuff and then actually going up to the people like, yo, I just want you to know like that was a funny ass joke. I'm about to, whatever, like this and that. But then there's some people that'll just sit there and take your shit. And it's because you're not gonna be performing it anywhere publicly that no one knows about. And so there are people that will take your shit because they don't think that you'll be performing it anywhere and this and that. But it's just a thing about being comfortable with you. Like if you're a musical artist and you're like, man, I don't want to put out this and that because somebody gonna try to bite my song. Like it's like, well, that's what happens in the music industry. Like, and if somebody don't sample your shit, you probably ain't doing it right. So you would hope that somebody samples your song or that somebody would, try to do whatever. And then if you take it too similarly, I'm just gonna sue you. So that's, that is what it is. You would be better than that. Hey, look, I'd be up there fooling, but him in Africa is hilarious because he'd be acting like he can't hear shit that they understand. And he'd be like, He look at him, he be like, Bolognese. And then it come up and say Bolognese sauce. Like he'll be like, oh, that's what you was trying to say? Like or the one lady said tea tree one day, and he was like, Tetra. Okay, Tetra. And it was like tea tree. And he was like, oh, tea tree. Like he's, so he got his own. But yeah, I would rock on Family Feud. That would definitely be, that ain't cool taking your stuff. But the thing is, if you take it, you got to be funny. So whoever took it, you got to be able to formulate that joke and hit it just the way that I hit it in order for it to be funny, or else it ain't funny. Like, and I can still use, I still go out, and if I'm at somewhere random, I might pull it out the bag just because. Like, but I think it was the one where I was talking about my daughter just being rough and her telling the kids to shut up or some shit. I don't know. It was a rough joke, but it hit. But if you don't say it like I say it, it ain't gonna hit like that. I ain't ate bacon, not lately anyway. Aunt Carrie is laughing at you. Yeah, get it. Yeah, I get it. Give and take. Oh, you ain't at your doctor? You and Aunt Carrie doctor? You and Aunt Carrie was over there at the y'all was over there at Cheddar's. Cause remember the day y'all got the soup in the biscuit bowls, and y'all ordered the extra rolls with the bacon spread on top. And you specifically said, Aunt Carrie, why don't we both get the loaded potato stuff in the top of the soup bowl? And like y'all came up with a whole meal inside of Cheddar's. Yep, sure did. And had a quesadilla. I was like, what is going on right now? This is the only place where you can go. It's the only place where you can go and get a home style cooked meal and have a quesadilla. Like I was so confused, but it looked good though. It definitely looked good. When you come back down, we're gonna have to play the Family Feud type game in Gatlinburg. Oh man. See, I wish we could get enough people to do some shit like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and to be honest, last time we did have enough people. I was a little I was a little attitudinal last trip. I had an attitude, y'all. Last trip, I had an attitude, and it was Sis's birthday, so I had to act right. I'm like, It was too much shit going on at that last trip that we just didn't calculate. It wasn't calculated the right way, I guess. I don't know. Like some people shouldn't have been there. Some people should have been there. There's a lot of issues going on. It's like somebody was jealous at this, somebody was mad about that. There's a lot of little shit going on. I was a little pissed off, and then Calvin done made all my damn. Calvin done went down there and made burger patties out of my sausages. It wasn't his fault, though. It wasn't his fault. He was trying to be proactive, and he was mad that he smelled breakfast, and there wasn't no breakfast made specifically for nobody else. So he was like, look, I'm about to go. Me and Ms. Robinson about to get the kitchen together. But I was just like, damn, I ain't never seen nobody make hamburger-sized sausage patties. I was like, I bought a sausage loaf. I bought a 3-pound sausage loaf. I say that man made 8 burger patties. Oh, how do you do it? Calvin made 8. Where Miss Robinson at? When I drove out of that driveway, I said, "Nah, I got to go get some more sausage so I can go to make my sausage biscuits and gravy." Man, when I say sis said, bro, you want bro to go with you? I said, no, I'm good. I jumped in that truck and I was going through the mountain like I was driving through the mountain like I was looking for somebody. If I was a black person and I saw my truck coming through the mountain, like that's some shit that I look when I'm in the mountain. Like I'd be like, oh, that truck driving like that through the mountain. Like they must know we up here. Like that would have been that definitely. A little pissed off is an understatement. I had a few. Then somebody stole my slippers. I was walking around barefoot all weekend. I had a splinter. It was not. Mm. Yeah, I had an attitude. Oh shit! Let me tell you. You ever cook for a bunch of people and then you had to clean the dishes too? I was sitting there, hey sis, remember that day where like it didn't need to be cleaned right then, but we had just finished eating and I'm still like in the groove. So I was like, man, let me wash some of this shit up. Then I'm like in there fully washing, like when I'm sitting there looking like everybody at the table. I look back. I'm washing dishes and shit, looking back at y'all. Turning back around. Oh, these niggas turn half up. Okay. Yeah, it was. You irritating? She said, call Miss Robinson no lie. Like, remember that time Calvin made them burger sausage patties? Bad. Then he looked me dead in the face. No, actually, he didn't use it all. He looked me dead in the face and said, it's still half a loaf in there. I was like, what the? Oh, damn it. Yeah, it was a day. He was pissed. You busted in the room. Sis, I'm about to crash out. Because I was just like, it ain't to really talk about nobody, but it is because it was so long ago. But I'm like, who wakes up at a family? Like, we all at a cabin together. Who wakes up at 6:30 in the morning to make breakfast? Like that automatically made me wake up. I was like, damn, they want breakfast? Like, cause I'm a host, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me be, they're trying to take care of my people. So I'm like, man, let me get up. Somebody making, they smell like bacon out this batch. Shit. You told us I ain't gonna be cooking and y'all chilling. Told Brenda to cut the music off downstairs. I'm like, shit, no. I can tell you one person that had a good ass time there was Miss Brenda. She was living her best life there. I was like, shit, no, I'm tired. I am tired. I got done making that breakfast that damn day, going to the store and getting back. It was 2:00. It was 2:00. And I sat on the couch and took a nap till it was like 2:17. And then I'll never forget. TN came up talking about something. We about to order some pizza. Oh! It was a good time, though. I ain't gonna lie. It was a very good time. It was a very good time. I can't take nothing back. Because, everything is an experience. Everything is an experience. So. But it was a good time. It was in that moment you realize you are really cuckoo. So they're like, when you drive through the mountain in a truck at a certain speed, I think that lets you know right there whether you crazy as hell or not. There didn't need to be any other. I got to the bottom of the mountain in like, I say at least 45 seconds. Like I drove through them people's little I was out in that truck. Do you hear me? I was extra. But God brought me back. He took me through it. so that I could do this. It was a lesson. It was a lesson. Where the hell TN at? She pissed the shit on us. You irritating. Hey, look, it ain't no party unless somebody shit on themselves and throw their pants into the woods. It ain't no party unless. The crazy part was how he was sitting there looking over the rail. Everybody's out there smoking and shit. I was like, man, this shit's so peaceful. And I was like, it go back, like you could see where they building the houses and shit. I was like, but it's all green. I was like, it's green, and you just see the floor of the forest just got the trees just laying down, but it's just raw forest. Like it don't look like it's been walked through. And I was like, and then down there on the bottom, it's just trash and shit. Like people been partying, and so we was talking about the people not picking up. Like it was a beer box and some other shit. And I was like, looking, there's some pants over there or some shit. And we start looking. It says something. Them pants look familiar. Then shit. They done fell. I forget what that was funny. I have no clue what happened in that situation. I swear she's like, shit, I was trying to catch them. They just fell on over. So shit, leave them on down there. The funny part was, because bro will go get your shit. Bro don't give a damn. It was a bear outside, and bro trying to go under the balcony to get, I think it was Sis's bathing suit or something like that, fell under the balcony. And he had went all the way under the cabin to get the shit. And it was like actively bears walking around the cabin. Like, so bro is going to go get this shit. Don't go. Like, here's how you know when it's some shit. When somebody's standing there and like, you be like, yeah, nah, like, let's say you brought somebody's car back, but the inside fucked up. And they trying to go to the store. They be like, yeah, man, I'm about to run to the store real quick. Let me get my keys. You're like, no, I can do it for you. What you want? Like, there's, like Gina and Martin, that episode where, where they at? That episode where, what was it? She spent the money and didn't want him to know. And then he spent something. I don't know. It was something, but she was walking around. And then she came back to the house and he was like, damn, I had to go to the store and get a hose and a wheelbarrow. And she went out in the middle of the storm to get it and came back. And he was like, now what would I need a damn hose and a wheelbarrow for? We live on the 10th floor or whatever it was, but it is one of them type of situations. Yeah. Said, no, don't, no, we don't even need it. I let them go. I can't fit them nowhere. It got a rip in the back. They got 2 rips in the back and fold. I don't even like those pants. They riding too high. Like, no, we go get them. No, brother. He's like, no, I'm gonna go. No, you don't gotta go do it. Like, it was one of them type of. That shit was funny. The pizza was the nail in the coffin. Oh my goodness. Man, she know it. Now she know it. She was like, to be honest, I was not thinking. I was just, hey, look, and then when somebody tell me, this how you know when I be mad. When somebody be like, no, I wasn't thinking. And I'd be like, no, you wasn't thinking, no, was you? Like, that's when I was like that. All right, I got you. You remember David was going to get him. Man, that shit was so funny. No, I'm good. No, we don't need them. No, we don't need them. They had a hole in them. Man, why is you putting this on glass like that? No, don't go get him. They got a hole in it. I fell down the step. They grabbed the nail. I don't know. Just leave him down there. Leave him down there. You gonna get me in trouble. He went after my swimsuit. Oh, shit. He said, no. Hey, bro was like, no, I'm going to go down there and get him. He's like, huh? What? He said, no, I'll be back. Hey, no, you ain't. That shit was funny. I'm going to be honest. But anywho, I'm about to go ahead and get on down. I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm about to go make some breakfast or some shit. Let's see if we can get it together. The kid's been amazingly quiet, but to be honest, I can't tell because I got headphones on. So if they need something, they know to come get your boy. or just survive till I get done. That's it. That's that's the rule around here. Just make it. Just make it. You ain't got to be perfect, but just make it. Just make it. Ah, shit. That was at worth the wait. Yeah, we went in your swimsuit. That was at worth the wait. But the other one was at that Ameritown one or whatever the hell it was called, Suites. I forget it was Ameri something, American Eagle Reynolds something. I love you too, sis. I love you too. Hey, do more of these. Hilarious. Yes. Like I said, I'm be trying to bring back some morning stuff. I'm be at the crib more. I got a surgery coming up on the 25th, so and be able to sit down and kind of get back into the habit. I love coming on here and doing shows, and especially at night, to be honest with you. So we gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna pop on one of these nights. It probably ain't gonna be tonight, but we're gonna start popping on at night, doing some video reviews and talking about some more stuff. So y'all make sure to tune back in for your boy. Keep sticking around. 10 toes won't fold. Here with the Crocs on. Look. Damn it. Sis. It's your fault. Prayers on the surgery. I appreciate it. Your boy been in his head. I've been in my head about it, but I'm hoping that, everything will be good and everything will be on the up and up. So make sure. All right. Yes. Enjoy this morning, love. And really enjoy chatting. All right, y'all. I'm about to get on down, man. Make sure y'all, I didn't even notice I still had to scroll into the bottom. Make sure y'all check out Devin Burgess on Apple Music. That's my homeboy. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, he didn't let us use the song for the morning show, so I'm gonna use it to its full capacity. Try to push my boy out there. You already know what it is. Much shout out to y'all for coming into the live. Don't hope all is well. I know it's all, just be scared. When they gotta put me under. I gotta go under. Get some surgery on this damn toe. Okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna talk about it. But much love to all of y'all. Definitely, I appreciate y'all coming in. I couldn't do this without y'all. So yeah. We here. Get this banner down. Oh, I'm still trying to get back in and see. I forgot how my own chat works. Green chatting. You're young and healthy. Hey, we're gonna keep putting it out there. We're gonna keep putting it out there and talking it into existence for sure. Because as much, and I can say this, as much as you think that something gonna put you down, or as much whatever that you think something gonna take over, as much as you get in your head about something, sometimes these is life lessons that's learned. Sometimes you're able to sit your ass down and come up with something else and reform a different plan and move a different way. And, sometimes you don't realize the determination you have until you get put in that situation to where you get put, where you feel like your back is going to be against the wall. So I can say a lot of it, hopefully, is just more mentally me, whatever. Just let me do the procedure. On that note, hold up. Did you hear it? The Most High had you. I already know. That's what I've been telling myself. I said, you know what? No matter what, and no matter what goes on, God got me. God got me. I already know. And I appreciate you for popping in, checking us out. Cherokee Black Panther. Since you already know I love you. Where we at? Old School Tony Carter, James Hudson, Chef Finest Wine. Appreciate y'all for popping in, checking your boy out. We're gonna be getting it together, y'all. We're gonna be coming on here trying to have some more fun and doing what we gotta do. So much love to all of y'all. I appreciate the support as always. And I'm gonna catch y'all next time.
Tropics, I wanna fly to the tropics. I wanna go to a place so remote. Niggas thought I went ghost, they don't know where to find me. I'm finna hop on a boat and take my black ass to the coast to go get a taco. Crazy as hell, think it's a joke, then I'm sending shells of his carne asada. Baby, no problem. Shit. Gotta tell my shit, cause nobody do it for me. I'm about to flood my wrist. I'ma hit you in the morning. I'm about to board my trip. Eyes too red, what you said? With the pilot blowing zips, smoking on tropics, I wanna fly to the tropics, fly to the tropics, I wanna fly to the tropics. I wanna go to a place so remote niggas thought I went ghost, they don't know where to find me. I wanna go to a place so remote niggas thought I went ghost, they don't know where to find me. Down, I don't pin locations, ayy. Girl, my phone on D&D, miss your notification, ayy. And it's been like that for weeks. I don't plan on